Hello and welcome back everyone to another episode here back on the Boredom server, where today we have JoJo on. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got JoJo on. Wait a minute. She's beating me in the death count. I could sabotage. Because today we're going to be working on a build over here in the creative district where basically we're going to be making a creation that she made, which is pretty awesome looking. I think it's going to be going like kind of like right here, and that's going to be facing that way, I believe. Oh, that's going to be, let me see, that's going to be pretty cool looking actually. Yeah, that's going to be really cool looking. And it's going to be pretty tall from the looks of it. Because what it's going to be is it's going to be a huge giant skeleton with a cane and a bow tie and a top hat holding a pumpkin. I had to keep looking at my iPad. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to actually have a time lapse. We haven't done one of these in a while, and I'm actually kind of excited for it. We're going to time lapse build us making this thing, which should be pretty dang cool. Because, like, seriously, once you guys see this thing at the end, it is absolutely awesome. As soon as she already tweeted an image of it, so if anyone is, like, diehard following, which I doubt it, then you probably would have already seen the image. Just didn't have scaffolding. Yeah. Which I'm hoping that might be the skull area. Not sure. But anyways, we'll go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and like take a look through all of these things. Ooh, Hexarella. We'll kind of go through the chests and everything like that. It doesn't look like anybody is really on, besides me and Joe at the moment. Daniel literally just got back, so he is currently spending some time with the family. Then he'll probably be back on here. But for right now, it looks like it's just going to be me and Joe this Halloween. But we will make sure that we do leave her a little bit of tricks and a couple of treats. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into this spoopy. I forgot what it was called for a second. Let's get to a spoopy time lapse, shall we? And with that, the build is done. And it seriously looks absolutely awesome. Joe did an absolutely amazing job designing this thing. It's pretty dead cool. It's pretty God freaking dang it, Rain. Worst time for it. Well, actually, I guess it's kind of a good time, especially if it's like a lightning storm. But anyways, the pumpkin, the hat, the bow tie, and the cane. This is one classy skeleton. So, the only thing like about this I kind of hate, but at the same time it's fine. Like it's not that noticeable, especially from this angle. Here you go. Have a look-see at this here signage. Okay, here we go. Sir Spookington, design Hex, executive producer. Okay, man. Nice. But yeah, the only thing like. It's just that pumpkin is like being held at like a little bit of an angle, but in order to get the pumpkin shape, it had to be like a 3x3. Kind of had to be odd. So there's nothing really we could do about that. But it looks pretty good. It's fine. It's fine if you don't focus on that. The cane is really cool. I never really thought about using like the glazed terracotta like that. This definitely turned out to be a really cool design. And then what? Top is spooping to you. Nice. Oh man. But this is actually a really good build. It took only about 48 minutes to make. It was actually really good. The only thing I hate about it, like the one main thing I hate about this, is that it's too good. Because now I got a twig, okay? I got this little itty bitty twig, and we got this freaking gentleman, freaking badass skeleton. Nothing, crap, doo doo, good, pro level. Ah. I need to step up my game, apparently. When Christmas comes around, now that's when things are going to get really good, okay? Don't you worry about that. Oh, Joe. Okay. Joe went ahead and put some names on here. We already did Booski24. Got Hexarella. Dream Daddy. That's that's got to be Daniel. It's Dreams. We got Johnny. And I guess Johnny is probably a good one because it's probably like, here's Johnny. And then we got Ben Stabbin. Freaking Joe. I'm going to have to ask her if that's a reference. Look, as she's holding the freaking axe. I imagine it's probably a reference to Johnny. But yeah, I wanted to have her in chat. She said she had like some noise kind of going on. So hopefully we'll be able to get her back into a chat here soon. Give her some proper credit for this. But anyways, what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to go ahead and cut for today. And I'm going to go ahead and come back. And the next time you're going to see me is basically going to be the aftermath of what pranking or what treats are being given out for this Halloween. I think it's just going to be basically me and Joe participating this time. But I think it's going to be... I want to do something. I want to do a couple things. Just a little something. A little trick-or-treating. But overall, really happy with this. Let's go ahead and cut, and we'll see what I come up with. Alright guys, the tricks and the treating have been done. So, it does look like, though, the Hexarella, aka Joe, has left some treats for people in the form of potions of regeneration. So no pranking, no tricks, I don't think. Just looks like we get a free potion. But Joe, Daniel, kind of John, you kind of go with Joe. And Ben, on the other hand, okay? You guys get your treats, but you got to use your treats to fix your tricks that I left for you. So, you get a cake from me, for one. That's your little bit of a treat. But, for Joe, you have the Wrath of Justice, Bane of Arthropods 5, okay? For Daniel over here, he gets a shovel called the Grass Farmer, okay? With some cake. And then Ben has some Freezy Feats with some cake. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, walk and talk, and kind of show off each one of the pranks one by one. And basically, what I'm going to do for the talking in between is actually kind of talk about my childhood, okay? My little bit of history with Halloween. And basically, why I didn't celebrate it at all until got over here onto the Boredom server, okay? Because literally, I hate Halloween. I don't celebrate it. It's kind of one of the stupid holidays that I just don't care about. But we'll get to that when we go over to Ben's. But this prank... this prank is just kind of stupid. But it's a reference. It's a reference to something that happened a long time ago. And let's go ahead and get up as high as we can. All the way up here, so that way we can see the grass blocks are like literally everywhere. The reference, by the way, is all the way back in Boredom Server Season 1. Daniel had a bit of an Enderman problem with his house, where an Enderman kept on teleporting in and out of his house, just dropping grass blocks for no reason at all. So that's why I kind of wanted to replicate it here, as kind of like an homage to the Enderman prank. And it's just a beautiful mess. It goes all the way around that rim. I didn't put it anywhere important, okay? Like, the most devilish thing is basically any chest that I really came across. You just You have to remove the grass to be able to access it. So it's not like you can just leave it. You will have to break some of these grass blocks, Daniel. And luckily I gave you the grass farmer to be able to fix it. But yeah, it's all around in there. It's all around the outside ring. It is literally everywhere. It goes up there. It goes into the lower part of it. It's nice. But what is a trick without a little bit of danger? So, Daniel, you might notice that your beacon isn't working. So you're going to have to fix that if you don't want to die. Yeah, his beacon is completely offline right now because of the freaking grass blocks. I'm a terrible person. But luckily this is, like, my pranks are pretty mild. There's nothing, like, really destructive. It's just going to be having to clean up, basically. So, nothing too major, though. Pretty good. I like this prank. And I keep forgetting to pick that up. I don't know. Do I want to pick it up? Not really. I should just leave it there forever. Alright, so let's go and head on over to Ben's. And let me go ahead and tell you about my childhood. And why I hate Halloween. Halloween to me is just stupid, okay? And it isn't. That's just it. It's not really that stupid. It's just stupid to me because I never had a really good childhood when it came to Halloween. And that's not joking. That's not being like, oh, pity him, he had a bad childhood. Like, I had a pretty good childhood, but when it came to Halloween, it wasn't that great, okay? Every single year that I went trick-or-treating, that I can remember, I was always a pumpkin. I was always a pumpkin with a face on it. Okay? And I hated it. I was like, oh, look at all my friends. They're like superheroes and stuff like that. That's really cool. And I never got to go trick-or-treating with them at all. I always just went trick-or-treating with my sister and her friend and my parents. And we would get back in the car. Then we would drive to the next house. And then if there was a couple houses in a row, then my dad would just, like, follow behind us with the car. And then we would go up to the house, get the candy, come back to the car if we needed to go a distance. It was never really that fun at all. I didn't get to go with my friends. There wasn't a, like, who can get the most candy competitions. There wasn't candy trading or anything for me. I never really got that Halloween experience. So that's really kind of one of the reasons that I hate it. And we'll address the pumpkin here in a second. But what about the freezy feats, Ben? Okay, what are you going to be using those for? Well, you're going to be using them for this. Oh, don't hate me too much. Oh, this is great. But seriously, I tried to not influence the fountain at all, but there's literally water, like, everywhere except for right there. I missed a spot. There's probably a couple spots that I missed. But yeah, there's just water everywhere. So the easiest cleanup for this, I feel, is going to be Frostwalker. Just try and freeze the ice and then just break it. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do it. So hint for you, Ben, do this at night. But be careful of mob spawning when it gets dark. There's your danger. Joe, I don't think you have any danger for yours at all. It's just going to be a cleaning up thing. But back to the pumpkin, okay? Like, I wanted to be other things than the pumpkin. The sad part is, though, is looking back at it, I'm pretty sure I couldn't be anything else, and my parents they tried to stray away from it, because I literally, like, I've never been thin. I was always a fat child. And I think I was too fat to fit in anything besides one of the two pumpkins. One was a happy pumpkin, and one was an upset, angry, spooky-looking pumpkin. And it was always so stupid. I hated wearing them so much. They were seriously, like, the bane of my existence. I hated them. And I still have them, too. They've actually made appearances in Matthew, which is a video from many years ago, actually, now, that me and David made for a math class a long time ago. If I can remember, I'll link it down to the description, but I don't think I'm going to remember to do it. But yeah, that's not really being able to Halloween with your friends, not being able to dress up the way that you want to, not being able to being so restrained, and then also being cut off at like the age of 10. I know I didn't trick or treat past the age of 10. It might have been younger than that. It could have been like 7 or 8. Was like the age I got cut off with trick or treating. And I was just told it's not cool anymore. You can't do that anymore. The kids don't do it your age. I know plenty of people that are like really, that are kind of oldish, who still go out trick or treating. It's not unusual. So I don't know. I wish I wouldn't have gotten cut off at a young age, because I was like, no, I'm not done trick or treating. But I didn't have any control at that time. Am I going to go trick-or-treating now? No, because basically I would go as Boo from Dragon Ball Z every year, because it'd be the easiest costume ever. Oh, man. But yeah. I don't like Halloween. Halloween got ruined for me as a kid. And I don't find it entertaining at all now that I'm older. Because my childhood sucked. Anyways, let's go ahead and get on with the last little prank. Yeah, that's why I don't like Halloween. Because it sucked for me as a kid. Oh well. Okay, so here we go. Last prank is, I think you're kind of getting the picture as to why Bane of Arthropods is a little bit of a thing here. So basically the whole theme about this is basically getting attacked by a spider on a very significant level. Hey puppy, I see you over there. He's kind of like, what's going on? I know it's because I was old meat, but for the love of God, I need to find something. I need to find something very badly. Almost that. I just don't want the. Yeah, I need one of these. I'll repay it back to you later, Joe, but I need this, so that way I can make this video go a little bit faster. Let's go and fly on down here to see the extent of the prank. Ooh, hello. Can I land it? Yes, I can. Ooh, look at you. You're dressed up as Batman, aren't you? I am the creature of the night. I will serve justice to this land. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, basically, it's everywhere up there. Like, you can kind of see in John's room, there's a little bit. I don't have Optifine, so I can't zoom in. And then it's all over down here. It goes up the tree stump, which if we just come over here, kind of open it up, you can kind of see it's kind of going up the steps. It's going to be fun to clean up. But the Bane of Arthropods, like, swords are definitely the easiest way to cut through these. So, like, my pranks are going to be easiest to clean up. Easy-ish. Also decided to go ahead and make a face. I thought it was kind of cool, putting a web with a big face in it. And then the crown jewel of cringe with these pranks is the spider. It may just well be the worst spider I've ever made, but I think it's so bad that it's good. So is it truly bad if it's so bad that it's good? I don't know. The part with me about this whole thing is, like, the body is so stupid, and then you have this stupid derpy face down here. It's so stupid. It's good. Two stupid eyes with a stupid face. It's so bad. Oh God. I definitely saved the best for last on this one. Like, I was thinking of like an elaborate prank of like trying to hide all the villagers here and just trying to make it seem like, oh look, you had a zombie come in and kill him. And then I was trying to think if there's a way that I could get like a big zombie in here, like the big mega ones, like adding them into being a way to be droppable. So I would have to farm to get it, but so that way it would be gettable. And I haven't found a way to get it yet, unfortunately. Mojang doesn't want us to have them in game, so yeah. But yeah. Oh, man. I don't know. I really just don't know. I mean, when I come up with stuff like that, maybe it's a good thing that I, like, hate Halloween and that I don't really celebrate it, even though I celebrate it on here. I don't know. Wait, what? Your name? Shia LaBeouf. Wait a minute. Is there... Do all these have names? Red Bull? What the hell? Moose. Do all these things have names, or is it just the red cows? I think it's just the red cows. Is there any more? Oh god, I'm stuck in my own trap. Okay, let me see. I'm actually curious now that I know this is a thing, because this is hilarious. Oh wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I checked you. You're Shia LaBeouf. Okay, I think there's only three. Oh wait a minute. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me see. You guys are probably something. Hermione, and you're not named. So Joe, get on that, girl. You got to get that thing named. But one thing I did notice down here on the board, which is really cool, is that she has down here basically a bunch of side quests that she wanted to do. Help terraform Town Hall. Pretty much kind of did that with clearing out the water for me, even though it filled back in. Let me see. Finish getting all this. The mega spawner Town Hall. Yeah, that still needs made. Put spawners for farms. Write down coordinates. Mega base for 4 farms. That one. Mr. Spoopy at Town Hall. She did actually make that. Something is completed off the board, which is really, really cool. So hopefully... I'm going to go ahead and do it for you, Joe. That's off. And we're going to add a new side quest. Christmify Town Hall. So that way when Christmas comes around, I'm probably going to call on your help to help make things a little bit more festive. So, anyways, I'm pretty sure that's going to do it for this episode, you guys. I had a lot of fun actually doing this. This is kind of fun. Coming up with all these stupid pranks. I like to have a little bit of fun here on the server every now and then. But hopefully no one pranks me back too bad. Now that Halloween's over, you can't do it. You can't do it. It's just going to be a regular prank. It's not going to be the same. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. And I will see you guys back here in the next episode.